So you're an existing Scouts BSA leader who is also serving as a merit badge counselor. This training has been created for you as a way of applying what you already know about the Scouts BSA program to your role as a merit badge counselor. Specifically in this training, we'll talk about the contributions of merit badges to the mission, objectives, and methods of Scouts BSA. We'll talk about how we apply the regular advancement process that's familiar to the Scouts BSA program to merit badges. We'll discuss your role as a merit badge counselor, briefly go over the registration and renewal process and how to change the merit badges that you are a counselor for, and we'll go over how to interpret merit badge requirements, especially in special cases. So you've probably seen this before, that the mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout oath and law. How we obtain that mission is through the objectives of the BSA. Those 4 objectives are citizenship, leadership, character development, and physical and mental fitness. The Merit Badge program is an important part of Scouts BSA because it helps us to achieve these objectives. Some badges have a very specific relationship to the objectives we have. For example, the citizenship badges, which are Eagle required. Other badges that the Scouts pursue help them to develop their fitness and their leadership skills and to explore different interests and different aspects that contribute positively to setting goals and developing character. Finally, merit badges are a part of the methods of the Scouts BSA program. So when we look at these methods of the Scouts BSA program, you can see that advancement is a part of what we do. In addition, association of adults is something that occurs through the merit badge process. Some of our badges are very specifically geared to outdoor skills, and all of them help our Scouts to grow because, again, they are going to be setting goals, doing the work that's necessary to achieve those goals. The Merit Badge program is delivered in the same way all advancement occurs in Scouts BSA, and that is the 4-step process. A Scout learns, a Scout is tested, a Scout is reviewed, and a Scout is recognized. You as the Merit Badge counselor will help the Scout with those first 2 steps. So the Scout learns new skills and is tested to demonstrate to you that they understand those skills. From there, the Merit Badge card will go to their Scout Master to submit and recognize that Scout. So here's the process we go through whenever a Scout is earning a Merit Badge. The Scout initiates the process because the Scout first goes to their Scout Master and indicates an interest in a badge. The Scoutmaster will provide to the Scout a Merit Badge counselor's name and contact information as well as the blue card. The Scout then will reach out to you and contact the counselor to indicate an interest in pursuing that. At the first meeting, you should assess where the Scout is in terms of their work on the badge. That means that the Scout could be coming to you with a partially completed Merit Badge, either one that's been signed off by another Merit Badge counselor or one where the Scout has already done some of the research ahead of time. You'll set up subsequent meetings at a schedule that works for you and the Scout, and then the Scout will complete all the requirements as listed in the Merit Badge requirement list. Once you've approved that they have completed all the requirements, you are going to sign the blue card and keep your part of it. The Scout returns 2/3 of that blue card back to their unit leader, who then will report the advancement and obtain the badge for presentation to them. So here's this blue card. Again, this is where it all starts. So the first thing that happened is the unit leader signs on the blue card. What the unit leader is signing is that they have discussed this Merit Badge with the Scout and recommended at least one Merit Badge counselor. Doesn't say they approve necessarily. That's one thing that it's not really an approval, it's an awareness that the Scoutmaster has that the Scout is going to be working on that badge. You'll receive this information also on the blue card. The Scout will provide their personal contact information on that blue card, and it gives you a place to record their completed requirements. That card may come to you partially already filled out. If it is a partial, meaning some of the requirements were met with another Merit Badge counselor or met at summer camp, you can have a discussion with the scout about those other requirements. So it is up to you how you want to handle the partial. But, remember that the scout's already done and demonstrated that work. It's okay, though, to have a follow-up conversation with them about it. You'll see also a place for you to record your information, and this is so that the unit leader will receive the information about who the scout actually worked with. When all the requirements are complete, you're going to sign the card in 2 places. So in one place, you're signing it, and that card will be kept by the unit leader. In the other case, it's for the applicant's record. The unit leader then will also sign the card twice. They'll sign it once for the applicant, and they'll sign it in their own records to show that the badge was recorded and presented to the scout. So the blue card is really a 3-piece form. 1/3 of it goes to you for your records. That's the counselor's record. 1/3 goes to the scout, and 1/3 goes to the unit leader. So merit badges provide some wonderful opportunities for our scouts. For one, it enables the scout to set goals and to work towards them to achieve that goal in completing the merit badge. It also exposes scouts to a variety of different healthy lifestyles, especially our badges that are related to outdoor activities and fitness. It also can expose the scout to career and hobby interests that he or she may not have yet explored in other ways. You never know, you may be developing a lifelong interest for a scout as they work with you. The other thing that's a benefit of the Merit Badge program is you. It's an exposure to positive role models, people who have a passion for a particular subject and are knowledgeable about a subject. So what do you do as a Merit Badge counselor? Well, you serve as a coach. You help the scout by teaching required skills and providing them an opportunity for them to demonstrate what they've learned. You provide encouragement to them and help them again to set realistic goals and move forward in meeting those goals. You also are serving as a mentor in the scouting role in general and with respect to the particular merit badge that you are representing. So you have the opportunity to show an interest in a scout, spark their curiosity for a particular topic, encourage them to learn more about the topic that you're representing, and again, you're helping them to set long-term goals, including advancing in rank. So how do you get started with a scout? Well, first of all, recognize the fact that they're probably not really that comfortable unless they already know you. Reaching out to a stranger and asking them to help a scout is actually a pretty difficult thing. So work to establish a good relationship with the scouts in the beginning. Use your passion for the topic to try and incite their interest in it. Find out why they chose to pursue this merit badge. Figure out a little bit more about their current level of knowledge and how best to help them. As you meet in subsequent meetings, you're going to be looking at their work and helping them to continue to move towards achieving their goal, which is completing the merit badge. Those first impressions really will make a difference in how things go. So ask a few simple questions of the scout. Get to know them a little bit. How long have they been in scouts? What grade are they in? What's their favorite subject? Show them something related to the subject or tell them something about how you use this particular merit badge in your hobbies or career. And invite them to show you that they already know some of this. So remember, it's scouting, it should be fun. This is also an opportunity to role model the EDGE method. So remember EDGE, which is a requirement for scouts to be using in their own rank advancements and within their troop. You can show them that you use the EDGE method too. So remember, EDGE is to explain the concept first, demonstrate, then guide and enable the scouts. So giving them a little bit of help at first and then being able to step back and let the scout do things on their own. So use the EDGE method as you're leading your merit badge. When delivering the merit badge, remember that you still must meet youth protection standards. So a scout must have another adult with him or her at every meeting with a merit badge counselor. That adult could be another registered BSA leader like we usually do for 2 Deep Leadership and Youth Protection. It also could be a parent or guardian, right? In the past, a scout could bring a buddy, and that would meet the requirement. But again, we have the policy of 2 deep leadership to follow. So in this case, the 2 deep could be another registered leader or could be a parent or guardian. To become a merit badge counselor, you have to be at least 18 years of age or older, have signed the usual application for Boy Scouts of America, which means you have demonstrated good character. You're recognized as having skills in education in your subject area, which is determined by the merit badge counselor application form, where you indicate what badges you are willing to be a counselor for, as well as what experience or education you have related to that particular badge. So the advancement committee will review that application for merit badge counselors, and if you wish to change the badges that you will serve as a counselor for, you should turn in a new merit badge counselor application listing all the badges that you wish to be a counselor for. In our council, we consider 6 to be the maximum under standard circumstances that an individual would serve as a merit badge counselor for. And you may agree to do that for just youth in your troop or for youth in other troops as well. And we encourage you to do that for other youth, because getting to know other adults who are experts in a field is actually a really good thing for our youth. You should have a good rapport with leaders and with Scout age youth and meet the training requirements. And the most key one there is to keep your youth protection training up to date by retaking it every 2 years. There are a few particular merit badges that have specific requirements or training that's necessary. These are ones that are often associated either with risk areas or that have very specialized skills. Here are badges that have a specialized certification or training that is expected or necessary to be a merit badge counselor. Again, you notice that there are water related here, so whitewater, scuba diving, rowing, and canoeing. Climbing is also a special case. Then you also have the shooting badges. So the Guide to Advancement has that specific list of what are the badges that require specialized training and what certifications or training are necessary to be able to lead the badge. The Council Advancement Committee is the only group that can approve an individual to serve as a merit badge counselor. So the local council will take your application, which provides for the usual background checks and youth protection training. Again, some specific certifications may be required. Then the Council Advancement Committee will approve you as a merit badge counselor to work either with a unit, but also to work with other units if you wish. So even if you're working with only your own unit, it still must be approved by the Council Advancement Committee. It's important to make sure that you check the current requirements for the merit badges that you are counseling. Those requirements may change. So going on scouting.org enables you to find the requirements for the badge. There also are merit badge pamphlets, which can be highly useful for the scouts in preparing to meet with you. The key is that these requirements are not flexible at all. They must be fulfilled as they're written, and the wording of the badge matters. So if it says to demonstrate or to show, those are things the scouts must do. Also, to make or list things, these are the specific skills the scout must do. Even when working in a group, they still must do these things as they are written. There are merit badge worksheets available out on the website, and these can be a useful aid to scouts, even though they are an unofficial document. Those worksheets can be used to meet the requirements that say, in writing, do the following. The worksheets cannot be used to substitute for telling or demonstrating or showing. The scout may use them for notes, but they may not use them as a replacement for those activities. Also, because not all scouts have easy access to web-based resources, they must not be required to use them. So there may be some special cases that come to mind, and one of them is the idea of double counting. Can the same activity count twice? For example, towards an advancement requirement and towards a merit badge. Sometimes that double counting is strictly prohibited. Cooking comes to mind. So sometimes it specifically says in addition to what you did for your rank requirement. Other cases, you may double count the activity. For example, nights camping may count towards rank as well as towards the camping merit badge. In that case, you have the same activity going on and it's with the same intent to go camping. Sometimes you may use one activity to count for different merit badges because those merit badges have different intentions for how you will use the merit badge. So, for example, visiting a public meeting can count towards the communications merit badge as well as towards the citizenship merit badge. In the case of communications, it's just about that. It's how are people communicating, taking notes, and so forth. In the citizenship merit badge, it's about the issue that's being discussed and what are the points of view being discussed in that way. So the same activity could count towards different badges, but it's because you're using them in a different way. Another place you might run into a special case is the idea of group instruction. So group instruction happens at summer camp. It also happens at, say, merit badge universities, or it even could happen within a troop if a number of scouts wish to work with you on a particular badge and they want to meet with you together. So that is possible, but remember to limit group instruction to cases where the benefits of that are really compelling, and remember that every scout must still meet all of the requirements as they are written, and that would include show and demonstrate and so forth. So make sure that all the scouts are meeting all the requirements that are listed. All the counselors must be registered and approved to do so, and you must again make sure that all of the requirements are met, including prerequisites. So with that, there is the case that scouts who are or individuals under the age of 18 may be serving as instructors for a merit badge at camp. That's possible, but know that they are working under the direction of a registered merit badge counselor who's still signing off on the merit badge. We have many scouts in our program who have disabilities and special needs. The merit badge program works for them too. Scouts should have every opportunity to learn new things, to meet merit badge counselors, and to work on their advancement. However, merit badge requirements must not be waived or changed for any scout. Scouts with a disability may still advance in rank because their unit leader can file an application for alternative Eagle Scout rank merit badges. So an entire merit badge can be replaced if it is needed to do so because of a scout's disability status. It's important to remember that no council, committee, district, unit, or individual has the authority to add to or subtract from advancement requirements. So it is not up to you to ask for extra things for the scout to do, nor it is your ability to say, well, that scout isn't able to do that requirement, I won't ask them to do so. There are some limited exceptions to the way advancement requirements are changed for members with disability, and the Guide to Advancement has a very detailed section that explains exactly what to do in the case of scouts with special needs. So for any more information about merit badge, please consult the Guide to Advancement. It really does say exactly what we do with the merit badge program. You will also find information on scouting.org/advancement, which would include the merit badge requirements for your program and so forth. Consult that resource base to know more about your particular merit badge as well as advancement in general. So this brings you to the end of the Merit Badge Counselor Training for experienced Scouts BSA leaders. If you're not familiar with the Scouts BSA program, then the best training to take is to go to my.scouting.org and take the online training, because you'll learn much about the Scouts BSA program, about how a troop operates, and about the role of merit badges within that program. To become a merit badge counselor, if you've not yet registered to do so, you will turn in a new adult registration form, and indicate on it the Merit Badge Counselor number. You'll also turn in a Merit Badge Counselor application form on which you will indicate which badges you wish to be a counselor for, and that will go to the Council Advancement Committee to add you to the list of Merit Badge Counselors. The renewal for Merit Badge Counselors in our council is automatic so long as you remain current with youth protection training. To change the list of merit badges that you would like to be a counselor for, to either add them or to take them away, fill out a new Merit Badge Counselor application form and indicate that change. So at this time, if you are an existing Scout leader and wish to receive credit for completing this training, send an email to hawkmountaintraining@gmail.com and that training will be recorded. You can also call the Council Service Center and notify them that you're an existing leader and you've completed the online Hawk Mountain Merit Badge Counselor training. Thank you very much for what you do for Scouting and for serving as a Merit Badge Counselor for our Scouts.